What's going on, guys? This is Antari, and here's a battle versus Jay Jirachi from YouTube. And the funniest part of the story is that we actually meet on CerebrFA chat. He was just wandering around and he asked me if he could bring Wang, OU, and the rest of his team are UUs. So I was like, yes, you can, motherfucker. So we just have a battle, and after this battle, it turns out that he's Jay Jirachi. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So anyway, this battle is mained by fabulous predictions and resistance by each Pokemon. So at the beginning I get a game-changing hacks because I miss my Will-O-Wisp, which could cripple this Ambipom. He U-turn out and bring in his Registeel as I bring in my Helios Volume 2 because I thought that he will go for a T-Wave, so I just want to get the advantage of all the absorbability, but he just go for Shadow Claw, which is like super weird on Registeel, but well. So after that he just want to get rid of my Helios, so he goes for Explosion, and I decided to predict some sort of status inducer, so I bring in Miltank because I got Heal Bell. And this will not kill my Miltank because I got full HP and defense stats on this thing. So after that he brings in Jolteon and I was like fuck, because this thing can outspeed everything in my team. And I decided to stay in just to see what he will do, and I can see that he's got Life Orb, so he can easily button pass to his Miltank as I bring in my Dunsparce. And this Dunsparce is so fucking failure in this battle because it didn't do anything for me. So I go for Body Slam, I get a pair hacks, and after that shit starts happening because I didn't get a flinch and he's able to get rid of this status problem with Heal Bell. After that he set up rocks, which was kind of crucial for him in this battle. And I go for a Body Slam, I didn't get a Para Hacks, which is even more sad, and then he's faster so he can easily get this recovery move, Milk Drink, and get some HP back. So I go for a Body Slam again, I didn't get a Para Hacks again. So he's able to go for Body Slam, and guess what? He got a Power Hacks on me. So after that I go for Body Slam again just to get a Power Hacks. Fortunately I get one, but still my Dunsparce is now slower than his Miltank, so it's pretty useless for me. So he decided to bring in Weezing as I take a switch into Hunter because I was kind of annoyed by this thing. So yeah, Weezing can't do much to my Hunter, so I decided to go for a Trick and trap incoming Miltank with using Choice Scarf. So I know that his only offensive move is Body Slam, so my Hunter can wall it pretty nicely. So I decide to predict his switch and go for Shadow Ball. And Shadow Ball is a free hit KO unfortunately on incoming Arcanine, which is super weird. I guess he maxed his HP stats and special defense because it's a free hit KO and this is my fully trained in special attack stats Hunter, so yeah, that's kind of weird. So after that he decided to go for Morning Sun just to get this recovery move up and maybe predicting my switch, I don't know. So I decided to predict some sort of fire type moves and bring in Helios, and he take a switch into his Ambipom. So this is a good matchup for him actually. So he goes for Fake Out. I was hoping that he would go for U-turn predicting my switch into Hunter, but still he goes for a Fake Out and it's a good prediction part of his. So after that I predict his U-turn and I bring in my Skunpunk. And because U-turn is neutral against Skunpunk, so yeah. And after that he decided to bring in Miltank. I go for Protect just to see what he'll lock himself into. He decided to go for Body Slam, so now I can easily bring in Counter, which is Hunter, because this thing walls it perfectly. And after that he decided to bring in Jolteon, which kind of scared me off because now I don't have my Choice Scarf and it will definitely outspeed me. So I bring in Helios because I need to rely on this special wall, because now my Miltank is gone and I don't have any normal type Pokemons. So he goes for T-Boat, this will heal me up a bit, and after that I decided to go for Hydro Pump just to, deal him some damage, and unfortunately this isn't one hit KO, so this Jolteon is still alive. And now his switch is kind of obvious. He goes for Baton Pass and bring out his Ambipom. I go for a safe Confuse Ray just to confuse the incoming target, and now he's pretty much forced to switch or go for Fake Out and risk, being hit itself. So he decided he does take a switch and bring in his Miltank as I bring in my Hunter. This is a good matchup for me, so I decided to go for Thunderbolt risk because I was still fearing here his switch into Jolteon. And guess what? This fucking pink whore just survived that. And I was like super fucking furious here because this thing just can't die in this match. And here I was predicting his switch, so I go for Shadow Ball and Will-O-Wisp. And after that, guess what? I go for T-Ball because I was so annoyed on this fucking pink thing. And he brings in his Jolteon, which will be healed nearly to half of his HP because of this Thunderbolt. So now I bring in Helios just to, get this Shadow Ball because Jolteon is obviously faster and more powerful than my Hunter, and Shadow Ball is super effective. So I need to just hope that Shadow Ball isn't 2-hit KO on one turn, and I was right. So I go for Hydro Pump, and this will obviously 1-hit KO his Jolteon. So this is a huge threat gun by the Helios, which is good. And after that he brings in his Ambipom just to revenge kill my Helios with either fake out or U-turn. He decided to U-turn out into his Miltank, which is good, because now he will see what next Pokemon I'll bring in. So I go for Hunter and I go for a trick, predicting he switch into Weezing, but he decided to stay in, which is pretty good. And now I'm pretty much forced to switch to my Dunsparce just to get everything what he does. I was kind of predicting that he'll go for Milk Ring, but surprisingly he goes for Body Slam, because probably he just wanted to, you know, take down my Dunsparce, and I ends up getting a Power Hack, so Dunsparce was completely failed to me in this battle. So anyway, he will 2-hit KO me with Body Slam, which is pretty damn sad, but now I can easily revenge kill it with Thunderbolt of my Hunter, because now he's chosen his gun, so I can easily use my electric type moves. So I end up getting a crit, which is actually unnecessary, I guess, because this was his defensive trained Miltank, I guess. So after that he brings in Arcanine, and I bring in Scanpunk because he goes for Flare Blitz, and this will give him recall, not to mention my after match ability, which will give him even more. And here I can't use Shadow Ball with my Hunter because I was afraid of his switch into Ambipom, so I need to get it as low as I can just to kill him off with Thunderbolt. And this works out perfectly for me, so now his Arcanine is down, and after that all he's left is he's just Weezing and Ambipom. So I take a switch into Xatu because it's got super effective Psychic on this Weezing. He goes for Flamethrower, which will leave me in a range that will, you know, kind of make me think that I will survive another South Rock recall. So I go for a Psychic, and he does take a switch into his Ambipom, and that was probably a game-ending switch, because now he can easily go for U-turn, which is super effective. Even though I bring in Hunter, I can't do much because U-turn, he will just U-turn out into his Weezing. I go for a trick, which actually didn't change anything in this match, because even though I go for a T-Bolt or Shadow Ball, it will not one-hit KO Weezing, and he can easily revenge kill me with Thunderbolt. So after that I bring in my Xatu, I go for a Psychic. This will be a one-hit KO on Weezing, but after that he can easily revenge kill me with Fake Out of his Ambipom or U-turn. So yeah, maybe Fake Out, because U-turn will not outspeed me. So yeah, he will just Fake Out me to death. So it was a good game, JG Rashi, pretty close one. Hope we'll get rematch sometime. Comment, rate, subscribe guys. I'll leave the link in the description bar to his channel. Check him out, go sub to him. Peace guys.